Welcome back to my page, Dr. Okoya Ebasi. In this particular video, we want to look at the economic value of coconut. Now, Nigeria imports a lot of coconut oil from other countries like Ghana, China, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, and Lebanon. The total value of imports in 2023 for coconut oil alone is about 5.14 million US dollars. Now, coconut is something that is like a crop that grows naturally in Nigeria. There are a lot of vegetations in Nigeria that support the growth of coconut. But presently, it is only Lagos State that is producing almost the coconut that is needed in Nigeria. But the coconut that is being produced in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria put together cannot meet up the demand for coconut in Nigeria. And for that reason, because the supply cannot meet up the demand, there is a very big gap that needs to be filled. So this gap that is not available in Nigeria is where we are getting it from other countries around us, like Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, and then China and Lebanon. Now, if you explore this gap and go into coconut farming, the tendency is that you will make a lot of money. Because instead of importing, it will be cheaper if they get this coconut in Nigeria. And because it is not available, that is why they are going for import. Now, these are areas that investors can key in. Now, coconut is the processing of coconut is not as cumbersome as that of oil palm, but it's very, very lucrative and it's very, very economically viable whenever you are into coconut production. Now, the coconut is used, the oil is used for cosmetics, it's used for cooking oil, it's used for a lot of things. Then apart from the oil, the flesh is eaten by a lot of people with some other types of food items like corn, maize, gari, farina, and all that, tapioca. A lot of people love eating coconut, especially with maize and then tapioca. Now, apart from the flesh, the shell is also used for the processing of other products. The fibers are used for the production of foot mats and a lot of them, baskets, ropes, and so on and so forth. So every part of the coconut is important, very, very important. Now, when you plant coconut, 1 hectare of land will take about 200 stands of coconut trees. And when these 200 stands of coconut tree grow to maturity, each coconut tree has the capacity to give you 200 fruits of coconut in a year. Now, if you multiply 200 by 200 fruits for each of the coconut stands, you will get about 40,000 fruits every year. And these 40,000 fruits, assuming you are selling 500 naira per fruit, the big ones will be even more expensive than that. But let us take an average of 500 naira per fruit. When you do that multiplication, you are having 20 million every year. That is what you are going to get. The only snacks that is there is that you have to wait for 4 years to start harvesting. And this is common with many other businesses. No matter the kind of business you are into, when you start a business, the business does not start to yield profit immediately. Some take 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years before they will start yielding profit. That is why a lot of small-scale businesses go into extinct within the first 5 years, because it takes time to make profit. So it's the same thing. So when you plant coconut, you are expecting 1 hectare of coconut will give you a minimum of 20 million naira annually when they start yielding fruits. And if assuming now you plant 5 hectares, that will give you almost 100 million. Assuming you spend 20 million to maintain the farm, you still have 80 million. So you can see that this sector, this type of agricultural product will give you more money than the oil and gas. This is one product that people need to look at. It is relatively new in this part of the country, but it's a lucrative business. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel, share these videos, and make your comment. Thank you.